settle down onto our backs. Adjust whatever you need to make yourself nice and comfortable. Maybe give your hips a little wriggle, maybe the shoulders. And then just settle into the back body. Then we'll just tune into the rise and fall of the breath. So notice the rise and fall of your belly and your chest. Then we'll take a nice big deep breath in through the nose, filling up. Open up your mouth and exhale like you're trying to create fog with your breath. Go again, deep breath in, filling up. Pause. And then exhale, release. One more time, nice big deep breath in, fill up. Pause at the top. And exhale, empty. Like to breathe in and out through your nose. Maybe a Ujjayi breath with a gentle constriction at the back of your throat on the exhale. So you're still creating that foggy breath from the out breath, just all that humidity is happening at the back of the throat. Then next inhale, let's wiggle the fingers and the toes. I'm going to interlace the hands, breathe in and take your arms up over your head, stretching out your chest and shoulders. Keep your feet out long and you want your body open on the exhale. Then hug your knees in towards your chest. Give your knees a little squeeze in and take a rock side to side, so it's like you're massaging your lower back into your mat. Then we're going to make our way up into a seat, so you can either curl over to one side and press up and over, or you can generate a rock and roll up and down your mat a few times. Then we'll make our way into tabletop position, so all fours. Have your hands towards the front of the mat, but have a little bit of space at the front. Knees underneath your hips. Then we're going to look forwards, up, and breathe in, curling the tailbone up at the same time. Then you're going to tuck your chin towards your chest. As you do that, curl your tailbone under and push your shoulder blades up towards the ceiling, squeezing into the chest. Add breath, breathe in to arch, and breathe out to round. Go again, breathing in, arching, looking up. And exhale, curl in, round the spine, look towards your belly button. Keep going with your own breath for 3 more rounds. Last round, finish off, breathing in to look up. Stretch the front body, then exhale to round, transfer the stretch into the back body. Then we'll come back to neutral. Breathe in and float your right arm out and up, reaching up towards the ceiling. Then we're going to thread the right arm through, lay your temple down onto the mat. Let your right shoulder or your right chest just drop down towards your right bicep to get a squeeze into the chest. Maybe even slide your left hand forwards towards the front of the mat so that you're getting a little bit more compression into the right side of the chest. Then we'll slide the left hand back in if you went long. Press into your left hand to breathe in and float the right arm back out and up. Let that right hand drop back down towards the ground. 3 more rounds of cat-cow. Inhale to look up. Exhale to curl in. Keep going with your breath. Maybe even closing the eyes down. Then come back to neutral. Float the left arm up, breathing in. Thread that arm through as you lay your temple down into the ground. Feel the squeeze into your shoulder and your chest. Maybe your right hand slides forward towards the front edge of your mat. Then right hand back in underneath your shoulder. Push down into the right hand to reach the left arm out and up. Then we're going to drop that left hand back down. Flip your palms over so that your palms are facing up. Getting a little stretch into your wrist creases, and then play the piano upside down with your fingers. Then we'll flip the hands back over and step them forwards. Tuck the toes and lift the hips for downward facing dog. As your hips go up, your heels can drop down, and then you can start to pedal your feet, so pushing one heel down and bending the opposite knee. While you do that, have your fingers spread nice and wide. Then let's walk the feet forwards, come all the way to the top of the mat. When your feet arrive underneath your hips, we'll take a half lift. So slide your hands up your shins, activate your hamstrings, lengthen your spine, look forward and down. Nice flat back position. Then bend your knees, round back into your spine, let yourself dangle down. If your hands touch the floor, maybe catch hold of your elbows. There, let's release the hands back down towards the ground. Bend your knees and roll up to standing so we can move into Tadasana and Sun Salutes. So Tadasana, standing nice and tall at the top of the mat. Grounding into the feet, zipping up the belly button, lengthening both sides of the neck. Shoulders relaxed away from your ears. Big breath in, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, bend your knees forward at your hips. Halfway lift, breathing in. We're just going to step the left foot back so you're in a right leg lunge. That's it. Then ground your left hand, bring your right hand to your lower back. Start to rotate your chest and try and stack your right shoulder on top of your left. Then if your right shoulder is stacked on top of your left, you can take your right hand up towards the ceiling. Fingers spread, push down into the left hand and look up towards the ceiling as you reach up. Take a nice big deep breath in. As you exhale, plant your right hand down and step the left foot back. Lift your heels, ripple forwards, high plank position like the top of a push-up. So your shoulders are stacked over your wrists to start off with. Then onto your tiptoes to bring your shoulders forward of your wrists, lower your knees. Look forward, and lower all the way down onto your belly, land, hips, chest, chin. Big toes together, push into your feet, lift your chin, squeeze your elbows back to open your chest for cobra. Push into your hands, come back through your knees, tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Breathe in, right leg is going to lift up towards the ceiling. Exhale, knee to nose, step your right foot forwards. Help it out if you need. Left foot follows, forward fold. So you're passing through a lunge. Half lift, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, roll up, reach up. Hands floating down by your side, Tadasana. Go again, big breath in, reach up. Left side, exhale, forward fold. Half lift, breathe in. So it's a big step back with your right foot this time, so we're in a left leg lunge. Right hand will ground down beside left foot, left hand to the lower back. Start to rotate the chest. If your shoulder stacks on top of the right, maybe take that left hand up and look up towards your thumb, if that feels okay for your neck. Push the ground away with your right hand, fingertips up to the ceiling, squeeze upper inner thighs towards each other. Big breath in. Land the left hand down and step back as you exhale. Lift your heels, ripple forwards, high plank. Shift the shoulders, lower the knees. This time we're just lowering halfway, so hug your elbows in and hover your chest. Then scoop your hips through from there, and you can roll the shoulders back to cobra or extend the elbows upward facing dog, lifting the thighs. Then you can go back through your knees again, or you can lift and then flip over your toes for downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg floats up towards the ceiling. Exhale, knee to nose, step your left foot forward, help it out if you need. Right foot follows, so you're passing through that lunge. Forward fold. Half lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Roll on up, reach up. Hands floating down by your side. Tadasana. 3 rounds of Surya Namaskar. Big breath in to reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift, breathe in. Step or jump, downward facing dog, exhale. Lift your heels, ripple forwards, high plank, breathe in. Maybe this time it's chaturanga as you breathe out. Breathe into back bend. And breathe out, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look forward, make your way to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, breathing in. Exhale, forward fold. Roll up, reach up. Tadasana, exhale. Go again, big breath in, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift, breathing in. Step or jump, you can go via down dog, or you can jump straight into Vinyasa if you like. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. Then bend the knees, look forward, meet at the top. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Roll up, reach up. Tadasana, exhale. One more round, big breath in, reach up. And exhale, forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Step or jump, if you want to add anything into your Vinyasa, you can. Maybe it's a push-up, double chaturanga. Then bend the knees, look forward, make your way to your hands. Go for a half lift, breathing in. And exhale, fold. Roll up, reach up. And hands down by your sides, Tadasana. We'll do the same sequence that we did before with the lunge, only working in flow. So one breath for each move. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift, breathe in. Left foot back for a right leg lunge, exhale. Right arm floats up, breathing in. Plant that right hand down and step back down dog, or kick up three-legged dog. Option to take a vinyasa, you can dive if you like. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step forwards. Half lift, breathing in. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, roll up, reach up. Hands down by your side, Tadasana. Left side, breathe in, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Right foot steps back to the left leg lunge, exhale. Left arm reaching up, breathe in. Plant it back down and step back or kick back, breathe out. Inhale to look forwards, and if you're taking a vinyasa, go for it. You can dive if you like. Then we'll breathe in, kick the left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose, step forwards. Right foot follows, forward fold. Half lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Roll on up, reach up. And hands floating down, Tadasana. Standing series now, big breath in to reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift, breathing in. Left foot steps back to the right leg lunge. Breathe in, float your right arm up, come into your twist. Then we're going to take a windmill with that right hand. So windmill your right hand back behind you. You're going to square your shoulders off. Bring your right elbow onto your right knee. Land your left foot down, and then now you're going to windmill the other arm. So take your left arm back behind you. Up and over, turn your palm to face towards the front of the mat. And then reach up and over. So Parsvakonasana, extended side angle. Then we're going to come up into Warrior 2. So breathe in to rise. Exhale to sink nice and deep down into your lunge. Flip and reverse as you breathe in. Stretch your right leg and lean back as you exhale, maybe even look back. Lift through center, breathing in. Reach your right hand forward as you tip your left hip back and take Trikonasana on the exhale. Your right knee doesn't have to be completely locked straight. You can have a little bend in that front knee. Maybe you turn your eye gaze up towards the ceiling, looking up towards that left thumb. Then we're going to go left hand onto the left hip. Look down towards your right foot. Reach your right hand forward to the floor or a block. Slide your left foot in and then kick your left leg up towards the ceiling. Kicking the pinky toe edge of your foot so you're still on that Warrior 2 plane. Maybe even taking that left arm back up towards the ceiling. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Then we're going to drop the hands down towards the ground. Step your left foot just behind your right. You can sweep your right leg up into the air and take a little handstand hop if you like, to hop to the back of the mat. When you arrive in three-legged dog, feel free to take a vinyasa if you wish. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Bend your knees, look forward, make your way to your hands. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Finish off your salute, breathe in, reach up. And hands floating down by your side, Tadasana. Left side, big breath in, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift, breathe in. Right foot back for a left leg lunge. Left arm floats up, breathing in. Reach your fingertips towards the back of the mat as you exhale. Square your torso off. Bring your left elbow onto your left knee. Land your right foot down, turning the toes to face out, and then a nice big semicircle With that right arm up and over into Parsvakonasana, pushing into left elbow and twisting to look up towards the ceiling. Then we'll inhale to come up into Warrior Two. Exhale to sink into your lunge, left knee tracking over your middle of your left foot. Just make sure it's not collapsing in towards the big toe. Then flip and reverse, breathe in. Stretch your left leg and lean back, maybe look back. Right foot parallel to the outer edge of the mat. Then we'll lift through center as you inhale. Tip the right hip back as you reach the left hand forward. Trikonasana triangle. Right arm can reach up towards the ceiling. Maybe even turn your eye gaze up towards that right thumb. Then bring the right hand back down onto your right hip. Look down. Bend your back knee so you can reach forward to the floor or a block. Lift the right foot up. Twist the right shoulder up towards the ceiling. Maybe take your right hand up. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. You can even take your eye gaze back up to the ceiling if you like. Challenge your balance. Then we'll land both hands down. Step your right foot just behind your left. So you can sweep the left leg up in the air and maybe take a little handstand hop to get to the back of the mat, three-legged dog. Option to dive through a vinyasa if you wish. Bend your knees, look forward, make your way to your hands. Halfway lift, breathing in. Exhale, forward fold. Roll on up and reach up, join your palms together up above your head. And hands floating down by your side for Tadasana. Let's heel toe the feet into touch. We're going to tap down beside your heels and sit like you're sitting into a chair. So hips go back as you brush your fingertips along the mat. Take your arms forward, out and up. Fingertips are forward in front of your knees. Hips are back behind your heels. Squeeze those knees and ankles together. Then we're going to sweep the hands past the feet. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Push your knuckles up towards the ceiling and see if you can float your hands away from your hips. Maybe even squeeze your palms together. Look back through your legs so your head is hanging. That's it. Let the blood flow up into the brain. Then release your hands, sweep them past the feet again, bend your knees. Come all the way up for a little back bend, thumbs back, hips forwards, lift your fingertips as you lean back so you're not crunching into the lower back. Then arms go wide, bend your knees, float through flat back, swan dive into forward fold. Halfway lift, breathing in. Plant your hands, you can take a crow pose if you like, so you can step your feet back slightly. Give the hands a plant down as you lift the heels. Bring your elbows back behind your wrists. Stack your knees above the elbows, then take the shoulders forward. Once your elbows are stacked over your wrists, maybe you can lift your feet up and squeeze your big toes towards each other and heels into your hips. Otherwise, you can take some little bunny hops where you're just rocking forward and back. Maybe lifting the feet off for a second or two each time. Then when you're ready, you can step or jump your feet to the back of the mat. Take a vinyasa if you like. And we'll meet in child's pose. Lower your knees, untuck your toes, settle your hips back towards your heels. Then come on up to all fours. We're just going to have a go of Chakasana but on the floor. So we've got all fours first. Slide your left foot back, press back through your heel. Then you're going to roll to the outer edge of that left foot. Heel the right arm up towards the ceiling, so gate pose essentially. But then we're going to ground into the right hand, so look down. lift the left leg off, so just like half moon. Then bend your left knee and see if you can catch the outside edge of your left foot and kick to open up your chest. If you keep looking down, that'll help with your balance. If you look up or forwards, it'll challenge your balance and make it wobbly. Then slowly release. Left hand down, left knee back in, and we'll swap sides. So right foot slides back. As you peel your right arm up, you can pop your left shin behind you and take that right hand up towards the ceiling. Just a bit more base here with the shin out. Then we'll lift the right foot off. Bend the right knee, catch hold of your foot if you can. A little bit of a quad stretch as you kick into your foot. Feel that arch through the back, like the back of your head and your foot are going to come into contact at some point. Then moving in that direction. Then release. Flip back over, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look forward, make your way to your hands. Halfway lift, breathing in. Exhale, fold, fold. Roll on up, reach up, join your palms together up above your head. And hands floating down by your side for Tadasana. Standing series again, let's go. Big breath in to reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift, breathing in. Left foot steps back, swing right leg lunge. Exhale. Good, breathe in, right arm floats up towards the ceiling. Breathe out, windmill that right arm back behind you. Right elbow onto right knee, or you can catch hold of your right ankle as you land your left foot down, and then a big sweep of the left arm up and over for Parsvakonasana. Then we're going to inhale to rise into Warrior Two. Exhale to sink down into the lunge. Flip and reverse, breathing in. Stretch the right leg, lean back, look back. Breathing out. Left hand, left hip. Tip that right hand forwards as you tip the left hip back. And then Trikonasana, triangle. Left arm can float up towards the ceiling, maybe look up at your thumb. Then exhale, left hand back down to your hip. Look down, reach forward, lift the left leg off as you float that left leg up. You can float the left arm up as well. Then bend your left knee, catching hold of your foot to kick into your Chapasana. Right hand can be on the floor or a block. Or maybe it's lifted and you're floating. Then we're slowly going to release both hands to the mat. Step your left foot behind your right, so you're about in the middle of the mat with the left foot. Sweep the right leg up in the air, so you're swapping, and you can hop into handstand to take yourself back into three-legged dog, maybe through a Vinyasa. Bend your knees, look forward, make your way to your hands. Half lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Roll up, reach up. Finishing off your salute and hands down to Tadasana. All of that on the left. Big breath in, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift, breathe in. Right foot steps back, so you're in a left leg lunge. Exhale. Left arm floating up, breathing in. Windmill that left arm back behind you as you exhale. Left elbow to left knee, or you can catch the ankle. Roll to the back foot and then breathe in, right arm floats up and over, a nice big semicircle. Inhale to lift up into Warrior Two. Exhale to sink down into that lunge. Flip and reverse, breathing in. Stretch your left leg, lean back, maybe look back, exhale. Lift through center, breathe in, right hand, right hip, left hand forward. Exhale into Trikonasana, right arm can go up towards the ceiling, look up, breathe in. Right hand back down as you look down. Left hand forward, lift off into your Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Right arm reaching up, then bend the right knee, catch hold of your right foot to kick into your Chapasana. Then we'll slowly release both hands to the mat. Step the right foot behind the left so you can bring your weight into your right. Kick your left leg up, take a hop, and move through a vinyasa if you like. Bend your knees, look forward, make your way to your hands. Halfway lift, breathing in. Exhale, forward fold. Roll on up, reach up. And hands floating down by your side, Tasana. Close your eyes down. Feel the weight into your feet. At the same time, feel length in your spine, so the top of your head is lifting up towards the ceiling. Notice if there's a gentle sway in your Tadasana, which is totally normal. Then flip your eyes open, big breath in to reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Optional crow, you can lift up the heels, pop the knees above the elbows, anywhere along the upper arm, even on the outer edge of the upper arm is fine. Then you can use the knees to squeeze in. Then step or jump back. Take a vinyasa if you like. Meet back and down facing dog. Float the shoulders forward and lay yourself down onto your belly. Bring your right hand out to the side with your palm facing down. Turn your head to the left, lift your left leg and roll across like a scorpion. Left hand can stay where it is. It can rest on your left hip or even drape behind your lower back. Slowly release, so you can roll back to center. You can keep looking to the left if you like, but bring your hands down by your side with your palms facing up so your thumbs are brushing against your thighs or hips, and you can give your hips a little wiggle between your hands. So like a little forward facing Shavasana for a moment. You can find some stillness if you like. Tuning into your breath. Feeling the back body rising forward the breath this time, or expand and retract. Then other side, left hand out to the side, turn your head to the right. Right hand in so you can lift into like a scorpion, and then take that right leg across your body. Let your head rest on the mat. Right hand can stay where it is, straight onto your right hip, or behind your lower back if you like. side, turn your palms to face upwards so your thumbs brush against your hips or thighs again, and then you can give the hips a little wiggle between the hands. Rounds of breath in your forward facing Shavasana. Then this time we'll go chin onto the mat. Leave your hands where they are, but turn your palms to face down. Slide your chin forwards. Lift your chin. Then squeeze your shoulder blades together to open the chest. Push your belly down so your front ribs feel light on the mat, and then you can lift off your hands and your feet. If that feels okay, you can bend your knees, catch hold of the outer edges of your feet like we did in Shavasana. Only instead of opening up onto the side plane, it's more square now, and you can kick back into your shins to peel your chest open. Maybe you notice a rock backwards and forwards as your belly expands and retracts with your breath. Then we'll slowly release. Give your hips another wiggle between your hands. Hands underneath your shoulders. Push yourself back into child's pose, but with your knees nice and close together. So you get more rounding through your spine as you drape your upper body over your legs. You can even reach back towards your feet so that your shoulders drop inwards towards your mat. Then feel free, if you like, to catch hold of your heels. Roll up onto the top of your head into rabbit pose, stretching through the spine. Or if you like, you can place your hands beside your knees so you can see your elbows hugging your thighs. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up, and maybe float the knees up onto the elbows for elephant stand or tripod. Feet can go up to the ceiling. Send your hands forward towards the front of the mat so you can push into your hands to press your hips back towards your heels. As long as that feels okay for your knees. And then we're going to float up into downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, breathe in, right leg lifts. Right knee forward behind your right wrist for pigeon pose on the right. Left leg lengthens back. If there's space for a block underneath your hip, you can slide a block in underneath that right hip or hamstring. If you like, you can use your second block out in front as a headrest for the pillow. Big deep breaths here. Let your body surrender into the pose. Feel like you're melting into the mat. Then we'll slowly walk the hands back in towards the hips. Tuck your toes and lift your back knee off the floor. Sweep your right leg up and back into three-legged dog, and then open up your hip, bend your knee, scorpion. If you want to, you can flip the right foot over to the left side of the mat. Reach the right arm up towards the ceiling and then over towards the front of your mat. So you're doing a nice big back bend. Then right hand can reach up to flip you back over for a vinyasa if you want, or just for down dog. Then we'll go left leg up towards the ceiling, breathing in. Left knee sliding in behind your left wrist for pigeon on the left. Right leg lengthening towards the back of the mat. If there's space for a block underneath the hips, slide a block in so you get the feeling of grounding that left hip. Second block can be a headrest. Now we'll slowly walk the hands back in towards the hips. Tuck the toes and lift the back knee off so there's space to sweep that left leg up and back. Then open up your hip and bend your knee, scorpion. If you want to flip over, you can flip the left foot over to the right, nice and gently, and then reach up and over towards the front of your mat. Then left arm can float back up. Flip you over into down dog. If you want to take one last vinyasa, go for it. Then this is a great time for you to pop some layers on if you would like some more warmth. Then we'll lower the knees down onto the ground. Spin around to face the back of the mat. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Roll down onto your back. Give your knees a squeeze in, take a little rock side to side. Then we'll go arms out to the side. Knees towards your chest and float your legs over to the right side of the mat for a twist. Maybe even catch hold of that left thigh with your right hand. You can lift and turn your head away from your legs if you like. Slowly come back to center. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Give them a squeeze in and take a little rock side to side. Then arms back out into a T-shape, legs the opposite way. Maybe catch hold of that top thigh with your hand. And you can turn your head away from your legs if you like. One last little hug of the knees, one last little rock side to side, or anything else you want to do to finish off your physical practice. And then make your way into Shavasana. Keep your feet out. Nice stretch out on the mat. Adjust whatever you need to make yourself nice and comfortable. Again, layers if you want, or a blanket, or a block underneath the back of the head. Whatever you want to do, you can bring your feet in and let your knees drop in towards each other if you want, or you can go to butterfly, wherever feels good for you. And just tune back into the rise and fall of your breath. Let your body find stillness everywhere else apart from what's moving to accommodate the breath. So that your heart rate can settle, your nervous system can settle.